Sound the alarms! Sound the alarms! There is an emergency. We are in a state of emergency, okay? There is an insane rise in popularity of fake teeth. Now, forgive me for having so much passion and energy, and for calling this an insane rise in popularity, okay, for fake teeth. I am not trying to shame, disclaimer, I am not trying to shame anybody who invests into their teeth, anything like that. But, let me say this, I find it problematic that, it's hard to even put this into words, but I will say this. I sometimes feel insecure about my teeth, and I want to, and I believe I can blame the media, television, and all these things. Media specifically, okay? Maybe a few years ago, you would just see like maybe the news guy. They all had all the news guys had perfect teeth. But slowly, now everybody on TV, everybody, not just the news, not just the fun shows, not just that, but the influencers and the freaking professionals of any field and anybody that I watch on social media, they all have, okay, not just anybody that I watch, their dog too. Everybody and their mama and their dog now has fake teeth. It is infuriating. It is infuriating. I don't know why I feel the need to repeat that, but holy shit, okay? It is getting crazy. And we're going to look at the statistics here. We're going to look at, let's see. First, I'm going to look at celebrities from the 50s, 60s, maybe 70s, even 80s. I'm talking 20, 30, 40 years ago. This was not so popular. Fake teeth were not this popular. I remember even seeing Marilyn Monroe. Her teeth were okay at some point. Hold up. Actually, holy moly. They're really nice here, actually. What am I talking about? What am I even talking about? Okay, bad example. Bad example. Well, probably good example, because I mean, this is probably the beginning of it. Like, people didn't look like this though. Let's see. Celebrity smiles in the 70s. 70s. We won't go that far back. Okay, some of these. Okay, those are insanely nice. I keep saying insane. Forgive me for lack of variety on vocabulary, but we can look at somebody like David Bowie, an absolute rock star. David Bowie smile. I was gonna put teeth, but I feel like I'm putting him on the spot too much, but we're just gonna put smile, okay? Now, you look at his teeth. This is somebody who is incredibly successful in the music and entertainment industry, I believe, as well. We'll just go with music for the sake of staying fact proof or whatever. His teeth are okay. His teeth are perfectly fine, okay? Perfectly fine. Good as any. Good as any. Now, today, you look at somebody whose teeth look like this, and I think nowadays there's even the joke that like European people have terrible teeth, and it's like a normal. It's probably one of the more racist memes out there. But that is a thing, okay? Teeth, yellow teeth are no longer as normal and having slightly crooked teeth. So this isn't exactly proof of anything, okay? We're just looking at one example. So let me see. Celebrities teeth in the 80s. Oh, this is too specific. When you Google something too specific, you're gonna get something kind of random, something not that great, something that isn't exactly what you're looking for. So forgive me if I am not typing in the exact right Google search here. But okay, we can see Madonna's teeth in the 80s, apparently, I guess, according to this. They look casual, normal, okay? That was normal back then. The new normal is a very different one. Look at this. Um I wonder in what year he got his new teeth, because I think if I remember right, watching some of his earlier movies, this is the one I remember. I do not remember this one. This is like a different person. Almost. Now, I don't think I need to go through that many examples like, to prove the change in norms, especially in the entertainment industry or in the media. You can go look into that yourself, but I will say this. If you look at most celebrities from the past, and I'm talking 20, 30, 40 years ago, most of them did not have fake teeth. At least in my perspective, because when I say most, I think about it and I'm like, I don't have statistics. Like, I don't even have a list of 1,000 celebrities and a number of how many of those have fake teeth. So I do want to be careful with my blanket statement, but look at some celebrities and you will see that is the pattern. I am confident in that. Now, let's see. Let's try some Google searches. Rise in popularity of veneers. Continue. Now, one thing I will say about Google searches is that whatever you type in, you're gonna get websites that just write articles on things for the sake of writing articles and for the sake of getting clicks. So if I type in rise in popularity of veneers, I'm gonna get like the exact same title, the exact same match, because that's what I'm looking for, and that's the title that they're putting on the article. So it's kind of like what you search for is what you find. But we're gonna try and look through this and try to look past their intention, try to look past their bias. Okay. Let's see. In the past 10 years, I would say even 30 or 40, as I was already saying, but let's see. How did veneers become so popular? I'm skimming through really fast. Give me just a second. This is incredibly short. This is a dentist related, tooth related website, so that already kind of bothers me. I'm thinking about what the point of this is, even. Due to social media. Social media influencers, specifically. So, another thing, recently I saw an article where they named the most beautiful woman on earth, and there's gonna be tons of articles and tons of article publishers, article websites that are all going to say their own opinion on who the most beautiful is as far as men or women. Now, I found it odd, I want to say maybe even interesting, that the most beautiful woman this year on this article. Now, I don't remember the website, but I'm pretty sure it was a big one. It might have been like Cosmopolitan website, or who. It doesn't matter. I don't want to give them a shout out, even though I just accidentally did for that one. But that's a lucky one. They get away with that one. Um, the most beautiful woman that they named for the year was one that had undergone a medical procedure, plastic surgery, on her nose. Now, I will say again, I am not trying to put shame on anybody or whatever. And I don't think I even need to, okay? I'm going to stop doing that because if I have the right audience, I don't need to make so many disclaimers. Back to the main point. The most beautiful woman has a fake nose. What does that tell you about the state of things? You know, a website depends on clicks, depends on views, depends on all that, you know. If people aren't looking at it, then the website has to restructure itself, post different things. But the fact that they're posting this means that it's relevant to an extent. It is getting clicks. So that tells us that people do care about this certain website's opinion on who the most beautiful is. And to some extent, this website has credibility, and to some extent, people are looking and their eyes are shining and they're like, that's the most beautiful woman. Like, and then you look at the photo that they've, presented for who she is, and they're like, wow, let me see what beauty is. And you're just like scanning through like her cheekbones or whatever, and her chin and all that, and her nose, lips, eye, whatever it is that you look at, and you're like taking in all this information beyond just the language that is going on in your head. You could be thinking, oh, I like her eyes or whatever. There's so much more going on when you look at that. When anyone looks at that, not you specifically, probably you, anyone really. So you look at that and you're picking up all this information, way more than just the language going on in your head. This information just permeating through, fully soaking in. And it's weird. It's weird, okay? Now, I'm not going to say that whoever posted the article is to be held responsible for us believing that to be beautiful, you have to have plastic surgery. I cannot say that they are the ones to be held responsible. Maybe to an extent. And all of which just brings to mind, this is a complicated topic. To an extent. To an extent. I want to maybe bring to our awareness, to our conscious center, to our attention, that beauty is, how do I put this? There is physical beauty, okay? And you might see somebody and think that you are attracted to them because of the way they look. Now, the way they look is just the way that your eyes can recognize, distinguish, and separate from the crowd this person that you are attracted to. But there is so much more. Attraction is way deeper than having the right nose and the right eyes. Obviously, there is personality and all that, but that is not what I'm getting at. Just on looks alone, there is more than what is perceived by the eye, okay? I might have read somewhere or heard somewhere that there is kind of like a combination or more like a flavor or a type a type, a category. There's like a category, for example, a category of noses, a category of mouths and eyes, a type of eyes, a type of nose that you might believe is what you are into. But what you are into is actually something deeper than that category. And that's one thing, okay? So it's almost like these are signals. You see the right eye, the right nose, the right lips, but these are all just like signals to something deeper. Now, whether or not these things were signaling to something that is actually valuable to you, that can be a gamble or whatever, but the fact of the matter is, these are just signals, pointers. There's several words for this, and I'm having a bit of a struggle finding the exact right word. But these are just pointers to a possible good thing. And this is the way our minds work, okay? Another way to put this is somebody being attracted to you is deeper than you looking the right way. It is, obviously, they might first glance like the way you look, but attraction, as I was saying, is deeper than just a look. Now, if you think that you didn't get the girl you wanted, the guy you wanted, because you didn't look the right way, then I believe you've been misguided. You've been misinformed on as far as what is important and what is attractive, what is attraction itself, okay? Now, I will reference back to what I was saying, which is a nose and a type of eyes are all pointers. But if you, instead of focusing on having the right look and the right language and the right everything, and instead remember this, remember that the dance, the interaction of the sexes, the interaction of beings that can be attracted to each other is more like a dance than it is a math equation. Now, to dance, you have to feel the rhythm. You have to be feeling the music. And to translate that to attraction, to be attractive, you have to be in tune with yourself and others and what is happening. What is happening? You know, what I refer to that, well, whatever it is that you are taking a part in, whatever you are participating in. If you're having dinner, if you're out and about, if you're at work, if you're, wherever it is that you picture yourself in a scenario in which you are interacting with an attractive other. You have to be in tune with your feelings, in tune with reality, so that you can better embody and dance with your true self. There is all these things inside of you, all these energies. One might call it a masculine and a feminine, a this and a that. But a caregiving and a tougher and a this and a that, whatever it is, I don't need to explain it that well. As long as you're in tune with yourself. And what do I mean by that? An exact example would be like if you were to have something in your tooth stuck, or something that is perhaps unattractive, perhaps like just wrong, we can laugh it off. You can tell me and I can clean it off. And perhaps in the way that I addressed it the way that you address it with no shame or with just full confidence or full willingness to be embarrassed, that itself can be more attractive than not having something stuck in your tooth in the first place. So I feel like I'm getting a little bit on a tangent, a little bit kind of all over the place, because this is a complicated topic. There's full books on this, on several aspects of what I'm saying. There's like a book on all kinds of things. So what I want you to get from this is that having the right teeth, having the right nose, having the right anything is not what being attractive is about. Being attractive is being able to dance, to be in tune with the groove, so that there can be fun play undergoing between you and the other. Because that's what it is. At best, it is like playing. It is like when you're a kid and you're just running around and jumping around and just freely acting, and you can say something that wasn't exactly all that funny, and we don't have to acknowledge it, or if we do, like, that it wasn't so funny. It's just natural, it's just fun, and it's okay. You don't have to say the right joke. You don't have to say the right thing. You don't have to buy the right gift. It's, deeper than that. And maybe, I don't know. I just feel like showing my very own teeth just to bring it all back around. And this feels odd. But I think the video is just about to conclude. I think I've said just about everything that needed to be said. Now, if I find any resources, any books that cover any sort of thing like this, I will drop it down in the description. Videos that cover more topics like this, I will drop it down there. Now, these are my teeth. Now, this feels really weird. There's a gap right there, and that tooth is broken. And when I'm speaking, I am insecure that these two big old teeth are all that you can see. That is my insecurity. That is my thing sometimes. And I don't want anyone to feel that way. I don't want anyone to feel like when they're talking, their teeth don't look the right way. And I don't want them to feel afraid to smile. Smiling is way deeper than showing your teeth. It is huge. It is way, way, way bigger than someone seeing your teeth. When someone sees you smile, when they see your smile, they are taking in all this information. And if they're taking part in whatever it is that you're doing, you smiling is a good thing. So when they see you smile, they will take in positivity. They will take in positive energy. As oogie woogie as that sounds, a smile is like radiating positivity out into the world. And I don't want you to lose or to put a muzzle on that. It's like, it's as simple as that. When you smile, you are not just showing your teeth. You are radiating positivity. Like, whoa, like you're glowing. That's what's happening. When you try to, because this is me in my insecurities. I see somebody else in my head, right? And they're going to see me smile. And they're going to see my imperfections. And they're going to be grossed out. They're going to be like, oh, like that person should not have smiled. Or they should have hid it while they smiled. If they're in the right place mentally, if they're actually taking part in whatever you're taking part in, they're not going to be thinking that you smiling is a good thing. Anyways, that just about gets the point across, I believe. When you smile, keep that in mind. It's way more than just showing your teeth. People don't just see that when they, the sight is just one dimension of many of information that is coming into people. So that's that. Thank you for watching. Hope this was helpful, and have a good day. Comment, like, share, subscribe.